What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, you are one decision away from changing your life forever? Think about it. One decision, one choice, one step. What would happen if you stopped waiting and started acting? You see, most people spend their lives stuck in fear, stuck in doubt, stuck in the same routine, day after day, hoping for change but never taking action. But not you. You're here. You're listening. And that means something. It means you want more. It means you're ready to break free. So let me ask you, how bad do you want it? Overcoming fear, the invisible chain that holds you back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. Fear is a story we tell ourselves, and stories can be rewritten. Fear keeps you from trying. Fear whispers that you're not good enough. But let me tell you, fear is a liar. What are you afraid of? What's stopping you? Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the fear you refuse to face. Imagine waking up tomorrow with no fear. What would you do differently? Would you finally start that business? Would you stand up for yourself? Would you chase your dream without hesitation? The answer is inside you. It's time to take control. But let's go deeper. Where does your fear come from? Is it from past failures? Is it from the fear of judgment? Is it from the idea that you might not be good enough? Tell me something. Every successful person you admire has felt fear, but they didn't let it stop them. They acknowledged it, faced it, and moved through it. What if I told you that fear is a sign that you're on the right path? Fear shows up when you're about to step outside of your comfort zone, when you're about to do something meaningful. Fear is a test, and how you respond determines your future. Will you let it control you, or will you push past it? The only way to conquer fear is through action. The more you act, the weaker your fear becomes. So today, right now, decide. What is one thing you can do to step into your power? It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's sending that email, making that call, signing up for that class, or simply deciding that you will no longer be controlled by fear. Because the moment you take action, fear loses its grip. And once you prove to yourself that you can face your fears, there is nothing that can stop you. You are stronger than your fears. You are more powerful than your doubts. It's time to take control and reclaim your life. Hard work and discipline. Success isn't about luck. It isn't about talent. It's about discipline. It's about showing up when no one's watching. It's about working when you don't feel like it. The champions of this world, they don't wait for motivation. They build habits. Most people give up after the first failure. But you're different. You keep going. You train harder. You wake up earlier. You sacrifice comfort for greatness. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you pushed yourself beyond your comfort zone? Because nothing grows in comfort. The only way to get stronger, to get better, to succeed, is to embrace the struggle. Think about the greatest athletes, the greatest minds, the greatest leaders. None of them were handed success. They earned it. They fought for it. They bled for it. Are you willing to do the same? Failure is part of the process. Failure. Most people fear it. But the truth? Failure is a teacher. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Do you know the story of a famous person who failed multiple times before succeeding? Like Thomas Edison or J.K. Rowling. They weren't lucky, they were relentless. They kept pushing when everyone else told them to quit. So next time you fail, don't quit. Don't break down. Look at it, learn from it, and rise again. Because every failure brings you one step closer to success. The only way to fail is to stop trying. You have two choices. Let failure define you, or let failure define you. Which one will you choose? Time is limited. Act now. Look at the clock. Time is moving, and so many people waste it. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. How much longer will you wait? A week? A month? A year? Until the right moment comes? The truth is, there is no right moment. The time is now. Every second that passes is a second you'll never get back. Every moment wasted is a moment stolen from your future. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow"? How many opportunities have you let slip because you hesitated, because you were afraid, because you thought you had more time? The reality is this: no one is promised tomorrow. No one is guaranteed another chance. So why wait? Why keep putting off the life you want? Success isn't about waiting for the perfect conditions. It's about creating them. It's about taking action even when you're scared, even when you're on regret not starting. Will you wish you had taken action sooner? If not now, when? If not you, who? You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You just need to start. And if you're serious, if you truly want it, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. The biggest mistake people make: think they have more time. But time waits for no one. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you make the right choice. So what will you do? Will you keep waiting, keep wishing, keep making excuses? Or will you take control, take action, and take a step forward? Think of every great success story, every legend, every innovator, every leader. They didn't wait. They didn't hesitate. They seized the moment. They embraced the struggle. They pushed past the fear. And that's what you must do. You must decide, right now, that you will no longer be a victim of procrastination, that you will no longer waste your most valuable asset: time. So I'll leave you with this. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. What will you see? A version of yourself who stayed the same, trapped in old habits, or a version of yourself who took the risk, fought through the struggles, and built a life worth living? The choice is yours. Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror, 5 years older. What do you see? Do your eyes shine with pride, knowing you gave it everything? Or do they hold the weight of regret, burdened by the chances you never took? The truth is, the decisions you make today shape that reflection. Every action, every risk, every sacrifice, it all leads to who you will become. 5 years from now, will you look back at this moment and say, that was the day everything changed? Or will you still be making the same excuses, trapped in the same cycle, telling yourself, maybe next year? Time is relentless. It moves whether you do or not. But the ones who rise, the ones who succeed, are those who choose to move with it. So, I'll ask you again, who will you become? Will you be the person who let fear and hesitation dictate their future? Or will you be the person who took control, who pushed forward despite the doubt, who fought for the life they truly deserved?